Bassgeflüster.
Hello, here is Anna, and you're listening to Minimal Radio.
Welcome to Minimal Radio, Bassgeflüster. Anna, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I read a lot about your family actually, and your father was a club owner, and I heard some other family members are in the music business too. Would you say that your family is quite music addicted?
Yes. My father was a club owner, also a DJ. My brother is a DJ. My cousin is a DJ. My other cousin takes care of the DJ. She takes care of Bolero in Brazil. So yeah, everybody is involved with music.
Sounds lovely, actually. I don't know. I just think if a child tells their parents, "Yeah, I want to become a DJ," normally, from a normal family, the parents would say, just study some normal stuff, do some real work. I guess in your family it was different, right? I guess if you told in the time you told your father you want to be a DJ, he was maybe happy about it, right?
Actually, my father told me to try it because I was complaining about the DJ, the resident DJ in the club, and he told me, "So go there and play yourself, do it yourself." Okay, so I'm gonna start practicing and everything. So he proposed it to me.
Do you remember the first time you had your first gig?
Actually, before I had like my official first gig, I practiced a lot. So I say my first gig was 2002 at my father's club in Rio, in Brazil. Yeah. Like the best DJ in Brazil played after me. I was so nervous, and I played so badly. But it was 2002. I remember perfectly. I remember even my clothes.
So it was pretty exciting, actually.
Yes. I was so nervous, but yes, it was nice.
You became a resident in the DH club in Sao Paulo, right? Yeah.
Yes, I was resident there during a period. They had a project called Super After. Yeah. And I was resident. It was like an after party. It started at 5 a.m. and no time to finish. And I was resident for a bit, I think, like 6 months, 1 year.
But when was the time when you really thought that you could become a huge career, actually, of your DJing?
I don't know, but I don't know. I only do this. Like, I never had another job. Like, sometimes it was difficult, sometimes it was better. But since I'm 14 years old, I'm a DJ. I never did anything. I fight for my career. I work a lot. So I don't know the time. Oh, now I'm gonna be big or not. But I'm always fighting for it. So
you did quite well, I would say. So, let's come to 2008, where you moved to Europe from Brazil. Where was for you like the biggest difference in culture from your Brazilian culture to the Europe culture?
Actually, I moved to. It was quite the opposite because I moved. Now I live in Barcelona, so it's a little bit similar. Yeah. But in that time, I moved to Czech Republic. So like the weather, the people, the culture, the person, everything was so different. Yeah, I had quite a hard time, but I like it. But it was super different from Brazil.
Why you choose to move to Barcelona? Was it coincidence or was it like a real plan?
Actually, I always wanted to live in Barcelona. And now, 1 year, 2 years ago, I started to have a lot of requests in Europe, a lot of gigs in Europe, more than in Brazil. So I was coming like every month. I was flying to Europe. It was becoming difficult. So I moved. I always wanted to live in Barcelona, so I chose Barcelona.
Why not? It's a beautiful city.
Actually, I was between Barcelona and Berlin. Yes. Then I chose Barcelona because of the weather, just because of the weather. And I love there.
I guess I would pick the same city. Like, another thing that I heard is that you learned a lot of producing from your husband.
Yes.
was it really hard for you too that you could learn it, or was it just easy going?
Yeah, it's not as easy going because to put a good sound for people to listen, the quality is difficult to learn. It takes a lot of practice. But my first track I released in 2008. We are together for 10 years already, me and my husband, and he's a really good audio engineer. His technique is really good, and he taught me everything. The most important things I learned with him, and he's teaching me all the time, actually. You know him? Weber? He's really good. It's not difficult. I'm still studying. He is also studying a lot because every day new stuff are released, but it was a nice process.
And I guess there are worse teachers than your husband, probably, right?
He's not a good teacher because he's really nervous. If you don't understand, come on, I'm not gonna say this again. But he's really smart and he's really good. So I'm in good hands.
That's nice to hear. When you're producing for like a track, is there a lot of pressure actually? Because you have to think that it has to be a hit, or do you just going relaxed to the work?
No, I don't think so. I don't get this pressure because I go to a studio when I have some idea, when I do something. I don't have this pressure yet, you know. No. Of course, I want it to be a hit, but I go there to have fun. Yeah. I don't think where I'm gonna release. I don't have a label in mind, you know, because sometimes you go to a studio and I wanna release on Drunk Code, and you go there and you try to do something for Drunk Code, and it never works. Yeah. It just no.
Yeah, you talked about fun. Let's talk about another fun. I heard you love to cook, actually. Yes. And I read you were thinking about to make your own brand, actually, a cooking brand. Is this still a dream, or?
Not anymore, because I was thinking of that, but now I'm playing for Thursday to Sunday, and I'm traveling so much, and I don't have time to go to a studio even. So no, not anymore. I don't cook anymore. The time I have, I go to a studio. If I'm not traveling, I go to a studio. But I really like to do it.
What was the biggest honor in your career?
I think playing for Carl Cox, because I'm a huge fan of him. I love him so much. And when I played for him at Space, and then his stage at Ultra Croatia was really nice. To meet him, I love him. It was a big honor for me, yes.
So then actually you almost did it. Last question, often question, I guess. What's next actually in your plan?
Still continue to making music and playing. I have some releases. I just remixed Weba for the Deep in Sound. I have some EPs coming on Tronic, Terminal M. Now I have summer. I'm gonna play for Solomon at Pasha Ibiza, Solomon +1. Yes, playing and making music.
It's a good plan, I guess. Then thank you for your time. And one last question. Yeah, you were here at the Rakete Hirsch in Nuremberg. How did you like your gig, actually?
I love it. I had super fun. I love it. Really nice club and crowd. Thanks for having me.
Then have a good time, and see you next time.
Thank you. See you.
Bassgeflüster.